don't you start us off?
Yeah, I could start. I just gotta figure out how really quick. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Baseball, Lettuce, and Tomato, a brand new baseball podcast. We are your hosts, Lucas Marini and Cash Evans.
Hello. Unfortunately, our other co-host, Joseph, could not make it today.
Yep.
But he will be in later episodes, most likely.
Yes. So, we've got a loaded itinerary, so let's get started. Yeah, you could start us off.
First of all, we are going to be talking about the MVP race, playoff predictions. By that, we mean World Series matchups possible. We're going to be talking about Cy Young possible winners, and then we're going to be doing a 7th inning stretch game.
Let's get started with that. Amidst the Padres' 5-game winning streak, putting them 1.5 games out of the wild card race, does this impact the league's best closer, Mason Miller, going on the move to a different team? I'd probably say it does a little bit, because with the Padres on a hot streak, I mean, they're in really no rush. If, per se, they made the playoffs, they'd probably want Mason Miller to go along with them. However, don't rule anything out, because their general manager, I forgot his name, anything can happen with the general manager.
See, we never really know for a fact what's going on behind the scenes. Who knows? Maybe has bad relations with the general manager. Maybe he's just not in the general manager's plans for the future. Maybe he'll, despite Mason Miller being in his prime, around 27 years old. Is he 27 or 28?
Somewhere around there. I don't know.
He's around that age. He's kind of in his prime for most baseball players. So, honestly, it's not out of the question for him to be traded. But in my opinion, I believe that Mason Miller is going to stay right where he is. Maybe, but in baseball, anything can happen, so It could go either way.
We actually did, while preparing the content for today's episode, we did get news of a trade that the Los Angeles Angels are trading their starting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, to a divisional rival in the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't see why they would do that. Logan O'Hoppe, he's at a great age, but, why would you trade it? Even if you did want him gone, why would you want to trade him to a division rival? Yeah,
that's honestly what I'm pretty confused about. Their backup catcher, Taylor Heineman, he's pretty young. He's promising.
Do you really want to see? This is the part of the season where you don't want to leave everything on a youngster. Playoffs are heating up right now. It's do or die time for every team in the league. I don't see why you would want to trade away one of your star players.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Angels they're pretty much out of it, but I mean, of course, we never know. They could have gone on a run. They might still be able to get on a run, but perchance maybe a little bit less of a chance, because O'Hoppe was a pretty crucial part, not only as the starting catcher, but he was also a really good, really key piece of that offense.
All right, anyway, moving on. Tarik Skubal talks heating up. Possibilities of him being traded from his team, the Detroit Tigers. Their star pitcher, who is around 29 years old, probably going to be a big blockbuster trade if anything happens in that nature.
Absolutely. I honestly... Oh, wait. Yeah?
Go ahead.
I honestly think we've kind of seen this same storyline throughout different leagues. We've seen this year in and year out with Giannis Antetokounmpo in the NBA. Will he or will he not get traded? Max Crosby in the NFL Will he not get traded? It's been on and off for like off seasons trade deadlines for like a couple years now. Yeah, so maybe I honestly feel like perchance this could be the year that Tarik Skubal gets traded.
Likely contenders for Tarik Skubal, I believe Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yep.
Due to Shohei Ohtani.
They're gonna ruin baseball if they get Tarik Skubal.
Another big name for them, the Milwaukee Brewers, despite them having a Cy Young contender in Jacob Misarowski.
Yeah, you know, as a Brewer fan, I would argue we don't really. I don't think we really need Tarik Skubal or our rotations good enough. However, it would be really great to. It would be the cherry on top to have him in our rotation for a potential playoff push.
And now moving on, the Cubs possible buyers for this trade deadline. Yeah. Lucas, do you think that the Cubbies, one of the best teams in the league, by the way, you think they would want to trade for a starter, possibly in a pitching area?
It's looking pretty likely. I mean, as far as I know,
a lot of big injuries. They've had a lot of injuries. Trust me, I've watched the games. They are in desperate need of a pitcher, a placeholder at least for the playoffs, because they're making a run right now.
Yeah, for sure. As far as I know, their rotation's solid. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I feel like, I mean, of course, as I just mentioned that metaphor, they kind of need the cherry on top for that playoff push. So exactly. I think I see them targeting probably people. I mean, they could try to get Skubal. They could try to get Freddie Peralta from the Mets.
Skubal would be a likely trade, to be honest. They could trade out maybe Owen Ayers, a catching prospect, for Skubal.
Yeah.
Maybe a lower level pitching prospect to be added onto that deal.
I see that.
Finally, Reed Detmeyers. He is like from the Angels. He's usually linked to the Cubs in most seasons, and another left-hander who will left-handers will throw off most pitchers or hitters in this league. And honestly, like, even the White Sox might put in a bid for him, but the Cubs, honestly, pretty likely to pick him up.
I see Detmers as a pretty good pick for Chicago. I feel like he would fit well in that pitching rotation, that sort of system. He's been struggling this year with the Angels, but I feel like that could probably change with a potential trade if the Angels are willing to deal him, of course.
Moving on to AL MVP candidates. Lucas, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, so we each picked 3 potential candidates for the MVP for both the American and the National Leagues. Of course, I got to start off the American League conversation with the leading home run leader in Yordan Alvarez from Houston. I'm going to say Junior Caminero, who actually, there was just a video that surfaced today in batting practice. He hit a ball almost 500 feet in Tropicana Field, and it hit one of the Rays pennant banners like 500 feet out. It was absolutely insane.
That's the kind of stuff that you would want to see in an MVP player. You want to see stuff that doesn't happen every day. You know, you want some of the unnatural in your MVP players. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, yeah.
You could have a player. Sure, he can hit a home run every once in a while, but everyone can do that. You know, like you want somebody that can hit those bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those some nukes into the stands, you know what I mean? Like 500 is mind-blowing.
Lastly, of course, Ben Rice, who has had a breakout year. I think this is his 3rd year, I want to say.
I believe so.
But yeah, he's got like 31 home runs, I think, at last count. He's been really great for the Yankees since Aaron Judge has been out most of the year with an injury. He's really stepped up and went into that role of being the team's power hitter. So
moving on to my 3 picks, obviously I agree with Lucas on Yordan Alvarez. He's the leader in the MVP race, I believe. Over 300 average, 35 home runs, 80 RBIs. He's in his prime, 29 years old, MLB leader in home runs and RBIs, and 300 batting average. Anything but above 300 is obviously just a good candidate for the MVP.
Yeah, anyway, he's been insane this year.
Second, I have Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. 26 years old. He's hitting around 300, 20 home runs, 27 stolen bases, 71 RBIs as well. So he's one of baseball's most all-around players. I think we can agree on that. One of the best shortstops in current day baseball.
Look, I will say the Royals have not been pretty good recently. However, Bobby Witt Jr. has been a huge part. He's been one of the only highlights, really, of this struggling Royals team.
Exactly. They got to get Bobby Witt some help, but
absolutely.
Hey, I mean, their season's pretty much over, but if they go on a run right now, then Bobby Witt Jr.'s efforts won't be in vain. And also, I do want to say, if the Royals can't, start winning soon enough, Bobby Witt Jr. might want to leave.
Yeah, true. There's always that.
So there's a sense of urgency with him. But anyway, moving on to a third and final MVP candidate. I have kind of a sleeper pick, kind of a dark horse for the MVP race. I'm going to say Nick Kurtz from the Athletics. He's a youngster, 23 years old, first baseman. He did miss some time this season with a thumb injury, but he did not make a 300 batting average compared to the other MVP candidates. But I feel like he could really turn his season around. When we've seen him play, he's had something special. I like what I've seen from the kid, and I have faith in him. He's got 20 home runs and 66 RBIs in 92 games. He was also AL Rookie of the Year last year in 2025. My fault. And he's back, so let's see what he can do. Let's see what the kid can do. Let's let him eat. Anyway, moving on to NL MVP. Lucas, you want to kick us off again?
All right. I am going to start off with Kyle Schwarber. He's known power hitter. Shohei Ohtani, I'm also going to say.
Despite his injury?
Yeah, he's been, even though, of course, he's probably done pitching for the year because of his injury, he's still been a great, he does everything. He pitches, he's a great hitter, was in the Cy Young conversation for a brief minute until, of course, he got injured. He's just a great player. And then, lastly, I know Cash is going to like this. I got to say, Pete Crow Armstrong from his beloved Cubs.
Let's go.
I will say he did have a rough start to his sophomore campaign. However, he has turned it around in July. I don't know his specific stats, but yeah.
So, first of all, I actually agree with you on two of these. First of all, Shohei Ohtani, he's been injured, but let's be real. Shohei Ohtani's still Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, for sure.
He's one of the best two-way players in all of baseball, despite the fact that he probably will not be pitching for the rest of the season. But still, he's one of the best hitters.
Absolutely.
So, moving on. Actually, I should probably say stats. He has not reached a 300 batting average, which is fine. He's hit around 280. He's hit over 22 home runs, over 60 RBIs, and I do not have pitching stats. But anyway, moving on to Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA for the Cubbies, center fielder, 24. He's out. Honestly, he's coming up on Ohtani. 290 batting average, more than Ohtani. Around 23 home runs, more than Ohtani. One less RBI, I believe, than Ohtani. And 26 stolen bases. He's making a name for himself in this league, despite all the hatred around him. Juan Soto is my third MVP candidate for the Mets. Right fielder. He's one of the best pure hitters in baseball, let's be real. He's got around 290 batting average, over 20 home runs, over 50 RBIs. A little worse stats than PCA and Ohtani, but honestly, he's such a good hitter. I believe he can come back in the second half of the season and make his mark on the league.
Yeah, I for sure agree because, I mean, let's face it, the Mets have been absolutely disappointing to watch this year. However, of course, Juan Soto has been he's been one of the highlights. He's been hitting well. He's been doing really well. Yeah, I just hope he can perform with the Mets because I mean they got him, or I just hope the Mets can perform for him because he's been doing good. That's for sure.
We are now going to be moving on to our 7th inning stretch game. So basically how this game works is we're going to be spinning wheel with all the MLB teams. And you have to fill in a slot. The slots are, you get 3 hitters, you get a pitcher, a catcher, and then you get the full infield of a team, the full outfield of a team, and then the full coaching staff of a team. Lucas, would you like to go first or second for this?
I'll go second.
You'll go second? Alrighty, I'm going to spin the wheel now, and let's see who I get.
Alrighty.
Alright, hopefully I get a team that I know. Oh, please, no! Oh, I missed the Royals. I got the Twins. Walker Jenkins? Would he... Oh, the Cubs just lost! No!
Oh,
To
jeez.
the Cardinals! You know what? I'm gonna take Joe Ryan at pitcher.
That's a good pick.
That's a little like decent pick, you know. Oh, come on. Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, give me Junior Caminero, easy.
Okay.
He will be my first hitter.
The Detroit Tigers. Actually, they have some pretty good assets. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I missed out on Tariq Skubal. Oh wait, it's Kevin something.
Kevin McGonigal.
Yes, Kevin McGonigal. Yes.
The rookie.
I want him at my two hitter. All right. Moving on to the AL Cy Young Award. Big trade deadline name that we've been hearing. Tariq Skubal. I believe he's already won 2. I believe he has the experience to go out and win another one. He's one of the favorites for the Cy Young Award already. After winning it in 24 and 25, I believe he's going to win 3 in a row, to be honest. But anyway, he's one of the best left-handed pitchers in the AL. He has over 100 strikeouts so far. I think he's going to win the Cy Young. He's just got elite ability to just strike a player out. His pitches are just so powerful. He knows where to place the ball. He knows how to place the ball. He's won it so much. Like, he can stop the run. He can limit base runners. He's got excellent command of the team. I believe this season he's going to win 3 in a row Cy Youngs in the AL.
So my American League Cy Young prediction is Cam Schlittler of the New York Yankees. He has been dominant, a 2.06 era. Of course, he leads the American League in that stat. He's just been really dominant. I don't know if that streak has ended today because I know he pitched today, but I saw a stat that he has struck out 29 batters since his last walk. So he's just been dominant. He's really been a bright spot in that Yankees rotation is already really good, and he's been very much a highlight. So
now, moving on to NL Cy Young candidate, me and Lucas both agree, despite him playing for one of my least favorite teams, I can't deny he's having one of the greatest rookie campaigns as a pitcher I've seen since I started watching baseball. Jacob Misarowski, the Miz is his nickname. Starting pitcher, 24 years old, 6'7". Not trying to make a joke there. He's actually that tall.
He's really tall.
So he has unreal velocity and regularly reaches triple-digit pitches. One of the fastest pitches in the MLB this year. Some pitches going over 104 miles per hour. He is among MLB leaders in strikeout rate. His fastball slider combination is I think you can agree with me on this, one of the most difficult balls to hit in this league. So
very much so.
He has dominant run prevention, and honestly, even though he's a rookie, he has great leadership for his team right now.
Yep, absolutely.
And Milwaukee has had great success with him at the helm.
Well, anyways, everyone, that'll do it for today's episode of Baseball, Lettuce, and Tomato. If you liked it, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.